Hey guys, welcome back. I gotta say, I had a really good weekend this week. Probably my best week of going to a comic book shop and actually finding stuff. Most of the time, when I go there, I may find one issue that I really need. I checked off a whole bunch of things that I had on my list that I wasn't expecting to get, and this is probably gonna be somewhat of a long video. I have one con pickup and a couple things I received in the mail, and then I'll go through and show you what I ended up getting at the at the local comic book shop. So let's get started. So the first one is a J. Scott Campbell cover. It's not an expensive cover, but this is what I got at the Stanley Comic Con when I went. This is a Spider-Gwen one. I think I'm missing one last of the connecting covers. Can't remember which one offhand, but this is what I got at Stanley. The next thing is actual. I've only bought two things from Instagram ever, and this is something that I saw, and I don't know if I've seen too many people post this, but this is another cover that I've been wanting, and I ended up finally getting. But I found it on Instagram for probably like $5 to $10 cheaper than you normally can find at on eBay. So let's see how the packaging is pretty good from this guy. Alright, maybe too good. Alright. Alright, well, this is J. Scott Campbell. It's not even expensive at all, but this is from Dark Knight, the Master Race, or Dark Knight 3, the Master Race, and this is the let me see if I can get it without a glare. This is the J. Scott Campbell cover from that, and I really like this just for the fact that Campbell doesn't do that much DC work, so when he does, it's really nice to see his take on it, and it's really, really nice. I know what this one is already. So I'm not sure how many people are actually reading the new run of Batman the White Knight, but this is probably, besides, there's a couple of series that I'm really into, and this is one of them. This is done by Sean Murphy, and he's doing interiors, covers, and everything else. And this was an exclusive that he had on his website, and it was really cheap, and I was really shocked when I received it that unlike J. Scott Campbell, where you get a premium for getting a signature, I was really happy to get this for the fact that he signed it, and I wasn't expecting that, and it wasn't any extra charge for that. It didn't even state it, but it arrived, and everyone should try to read this. It's really good. Alright, next I have all the stuff that I picked out at the coast. This weekend I went on a trip. I usually go there maybe 3 to 4 times a year, and I always try to stop by a comic book shop. I've been there numerous times, and to be honest, I really don't find anything, but they just redid their storage room, and I was blown away when I walked into the storage room to look at what they had. They actually had boxes labeled that they were new arrivals, not sorted on shelves. And when I saw that, I knew that there was a chance that I could find something good, but they had basically 3 boxes on like the north side of the wall, and then 10 boxes of all new arrival stuff. So they probably bought someone's collection, and I was like a kid in the candy shop, just waiting to actually find out what they had in those boxes. Another thing I wanted to do is I wanted to kind of do a shout out to JJ for real. I've never had, I never did the Mylar 2 bags, but after seeing a lot of his videos and how they look, this can be my first time showing Mylars that I bought and put into my comics. So a lot of these I have in them, but my shop ran out of regular bags and boards, so I ended up just having to use the ones that they had them, so I didn't have time to rebag them. But here we go. The first 4 are these comics. I don't think they are really expensive, but I was really blown away for the fact that these comics are all everything I got this weekend, and I think I got like 29 books from that shop at the coast. And all these books are in near mint condition. And I've been looking for these Joshua Middleton covers for a long time, and I really didn't want to pay the eBay prices. And the best part about this whole thing is at this comic book shop, whatever the comic originally sold for was the actual price you paid for it. And I was blown away to find what I found. But here we go with the Joshua Middletons. This is, I believe, the second series of New Mutants. I ended up finding all of them besides number 1. So if you guys have number 1, hit me up in the comments and let me know. If it's in near mint condition, I'll probably get it from you. Or if you want to do some kind of trade, I'll have a couple books in here that I'm willing to trade for it. Just let me know. I'd really appreciate it. So the first one is New Mutants number 2. And like I said, these first 4 or 5 are Joshua Middletons. So I ended up getting this for $250. Number 3, another great cover. 4, 5, and number 6. And now I just need number 1 to finish this. So I was really happy to find those. And that was probably like in the first or second box that I dug through. The next ones are going to be... I got them out of order, but I'll just show them how I have them. I don't have any of this Catwoman run, but I see them on tons of haul videos, and these were probably the 2 ones that were in near mint condition. So I only bought these. They did have some other ones, but they had severe spine ticks, and I wasn't gonna buy them even for at $250. I didn't want to pay that price for them when I could just hold off and hopefully strike gold again someday. So the first one is Catwoman 57. This is Adam Hughes. And then I also found Catwoman 73. And this is the first 2 that I have in my collection. So getting started on it, but I got quite a few more to go. These next ones are... I'm actually really happy to get them at a cheap price because I've been looking to buy these, and I never pulled the trigger, but I found these also at that same shop. And this is the first time I believe X-23 came into the Uncanny X-Men. So let me put them in order. So it's $450, $451. And then $460. So I completed that small hole or gap in my collection. I've seen these quite a bit, and I was kind of happy to find them. But this from the, oh, I'm gonna butcher this, uh, Maglum universe. Yeah. But I ended up finding the number one of each of these. But there's that one, and then there's also that one. Two covers that I found from Michael Turner to add to my collection was the Michael Turner Soulfire number one, and then I also this was a free comic book day one, and it's kind of cool. I didn't see it until I got it home and started rebagging some of my stuff, but this one actually has a signature on that, and it's from J.T. Kroll. So I have a signature on that, but same thing, cover price on those. I already have this. I read the series when it first came out. I'm a huge Kevin Smith fan, but this is a first appearance, and I couldn't pass it up for $250. But this is Green 8, oh my gosh, Green Arrow, and this is the first appearance of Onomatopoeia. And I think, I'm not sure, but someone was saying that he was supposed to be in the latest Green Arrow TV show, so he may finally make a guest appearance on there. I'm not sure if that happened or not. A couple of the other Adam Hughes ones that I had out of order were Wonder Woman 196, and that's an Adam Hughes one right there. And then I found a whole bunch of Adam Hughes fables, but I just kind of, since I was already gathering quite a few books, I tried to be kind of picky on them, and I only ended up picking up 2 out of like the 10 or 15 covers that they had from him, but I ended up getting this one. And then I was really happy to find this one, and especially in near mint condition, but I ended up getting that one. Next two are just some land covers that I found from Uncanny X-Men. I don't have them in my collection, so they're just basically to fill the hole in there. But Uncanny X-Men 449 land, and then Uncanny X-Men number 2, and this is Mystique cover, really nice cover. I'm a sucker for wedding covers when 2 superheroes get married. I didn't have this. I think this may be something that I missed when I was originally collecting the New Avengers. But I got New Avengers, the wedding between Jessica Jones and Luke Cage. And it was really cool. It actually isn't a Mylar. I got this because it's basically a homage to the first time Vision was in. This is a homage to the first Vision from, and this is West Coast Avengers number 45. Can't go wrong with Joe Quesada Wolverine. I ended up picking up this. I'm a big fan of Quesada's work, especially in the early 2000s when he was doing a lot more covers. A couple of Dell Autos that I found there. I already have these, or I have this one, so I'll probably trade this with someone if they want it. But there's that Dell Auto. And then I found another Dell Auto, which is What If Annihilation. And this is something I didn't have, so I ended up picking up that. Now, these next couple ones, I was kind of surprised to find some Campbell ones and in really great condition. But Fall of Hulks number 2, I believe this is Savage She-Hulk. So, and I think this may be a connecting cover. As you can see, it looks like, I believe, Red Hulk's hand, and then we have Scar or just regular green Hulk on this side. So I'll eventually have to get those ones, but got that. Captain America White, J. Scott Campbell. And then when I was flipping through, getting towards the last of the boxes, I found this Savage Wolverine #1 one-shot. Really nice. Alright, so for the last part, I have some of Snyder's early run on Batman, or Detective Comics. I want to say that this series is a lot better than maybe his Batman run was, but this is the initial thing that when he left from American Vampire to came over to Detective Comics, I was really surprised. And you know, usually when you dig, the big issues are out and you can't find them. You'll get to the number that you really want and it's not there. But I found a couple of his initial ones, which was Batman Detective Comics 876, 877, 878, 879, and these are all doubles, and I already had all these, but this is the thing, when I went through all the boxes, this is the big one that I was really happy to find, was of course Batman Detective Comics 880, and I want to say this is my double, or this is now a double, my first double of this, and I can't believe that this comic goes for so much now, but I was really, really happy and surprised that this was in the box, and I ended up getting this for cover price, and it goes for a lot more. So I think I'm gonna end up sending both of my copies to CGC and then get them graded and see what they land on, but I think both of them have a real high chance of a 9.8. But that's everything. Thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe and leave some comments. Thanks, guys. Bye.